Alright, this is some guided practice for 5th grade skill, numbers and fractions, multiplication and division of fractions and mixed numbers. These top 2 boxes will discuss multiplying a mixed number by a fraction and multiplying a fraction by a whole number. So we'll look at several examples. Multiply a mixed number, so let's think of a mixed number, 2 1/3, by, meaning times, and any fraction. Let's say 2/5. I can't multiply a mixed number like this. I have to change it to an improper fraction. So I multiply at the bottom and add on the top. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7 over 3 times 2 over 5. Can I multiply it like this? Yes. As long as they are improper or proper, I just multiply straight across. Do not mistake straight across with cross multiply. They are different. What am I multiplying? 7 times 2 is 14. 3 times 5, 15. Can it simplify? I don't know. I'm going to make factor list. Since the top number is smaller, I got to make factor list. 1 times 14, 2 times 7. 1 times 15, 3 times 5. What's the greatest common factor? 1. And when I multiply or divide anything by 1, nothing changes, does it? So 14 over 15 is it. I'm done. Okay? Same over here. Multiply a fraction by a whole number. I'm going to use these same fractions. Multiply a fraction by a whole number. I know I can't multiply like that. I have to change that whole number to a what? To a fraction. The whole number has to be a fraction. Will the 1/3 be okay? Yes. Just bring it down. Bring down the multiplication symbol. But that 12 has to be a fraction. Well, ask yourself, how do we make any whole number a fraction? Put a fraction bar and a 1. So that 12 becomes 12 over 1. Now I just multiply straight across. 1 times 12 is 12 over 3 times 1. And that's 3. Oh, I got a bodybuilder fraction. The top number is bigger than the bottom. So I've got to use long division, don't I? Yes. What will my division problem be? 12 divided by 3. And we know that, don't we? That's what? 4. A whole number of 4. So some of your answers can be whole numbers. They can be whole. Okay? And again, if you're not getting this as I go, you know it's recorded. Down here, we're dividing fractions. We have to remember the acronym. How many have ever ate at KFC? Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, to divide fractions, remember KCF. We switch the order. Keep, change, flip. Everybody say that. Keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. Okay? Now I'm going to give you, we're going to divide fractions and mixed numbers. So I'll give you 2½ divided by 1/3. Okay? I know I can't multiply or divide a mixed number like that. I got to change it to a what? Improper fraction. Multiply here, add up here. 2 times 2 plus 1 over
2. Bring down the
division symbol and then the 1/3. Now can I divide? Yes. The K stands for keep the first fraction the same. That means that 5/2 comes down. C says change the division to multiplication. And F says to flip the second fraction. The second fraction is 1 over 3. If I flip it, it becomes 3 over 1. Do you agree? Yes. Can you see it? Yes. Is it in there? Can you see it in there? Okay, so if you can't see it down here, don't worry about it. It's recorded. And now division of fractions just changes back into multiplication. So multiply straight across. 5 times 3.
15.
Over 2 times 1. 2. Up, bodybuilder fraction, improper. The top number is bigger than the bottom. So how do I need to divide? To simplify. Long division. What will my division problem be?
2
divided by 2. When I do it, I should get 7 remainder 1. That turns into 7 and 1 half. Okay. Over here, I'm dividing fractions by whole numbers. So if I give you 1/3 divided by 16. Okay? What's my acronym for dividing fractions? KCF. Keep the first fraction the same. Change the division to multiplication and flip the second fraction. Okay? If I keep the first fraction the same, I break it down. If I change the division to multiplication, that's what happens. What do I need to do with this 16? Fraction mark and add a 1. I can't flip it until it's a fraction. Now can I flip 16 over 1? To what? 1 over 16. And I just multiply straight across. 1 times 1?
1
over 3 times 16? 48. That's a unit fraction, so it can't simplify. I'm finished. Is division fractions really hard? No. What does the K stand for? Keep the first fraction the same. That's what does C stand for? Change
the division to a multiplication.
division to multiplication. And F, flip the second fraction. We notice that a division of fraction turns right back into what? It turns right back into what? What operation? Multiplying. We end up multiplying straight across. And you need to watch the division video before you watch this one. You multiply straight across and simplify. And that's it. Who can remember that?